Welcome to Halloween Spooktacular here on Cityline. I'm Jeff Leaders, and joining us now from the Tacoma Little Theatre, common face around here, Mr. Chris Surface, and Managing Artistic Director of the Tacoma Little Theatre, and we appreciate you joining us once again today.
Thank you so much for having us as always.
And next to him is, you might recognize him, is Hercule Poirot, but it's really the actor Craig Rock, and we welcome you, Craig, to the set today.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
So let's start with the what made you decide to bring a title like Murder on the Orient Express to the Tacoma Little Theatre?
We always like to do in the fall something that's a little mysterious or spooky or bloody. I mean, we've had some bloody shows in the fall too. But this is a new script, something that the Agatha Christie estate just authorized the first stage version a few years ago. And it's written by Ken Ludwig, who's written things like Moon Over Buffalo, Lend Me a Tenor, Holmes for the Holidays, which we did a few years ago. He's a well-established comedic author, and they authorized him to write the adaptation of Murder on the Orient Express. Wow. So we said we have to jump on top of this and do it. It's a show that we've never done before. And it's one that everybody knows. It's got such great name recognition, and everybody's like, Agatha Christie, that's perfect for the time period. So we added it to the season, and it's been a hit. It's sold crazy well. We have 21 tickets left for the entire rest of the run through November 6th.
Wow.
So if you want tickets, get online right now and see what you can get. You might not have to be able to sit together, but still, go and see the show because it's a lot of fun.
And what's that web address?
TacomaLittleTheatre.com, and that's theater with an R-E.
Very good. So what makes Murder on the Orient Express different than other shows?
That's a good question. It is a mystery with a little bit of comedy, but it is also something that our design team have put their heart into. We utilize all of our toys. Well, we've got some toys coming up later in the year you'll have to wait for, but our Revolve, which we have a Revolve on our stage, which we brought back to life with a motor during Clue last year. We actually, after the success of how that worked for us, decided to purchase the motor, and through some donations and a little bit of fundraising, we purchased this, and it is a character of itself for this show. You have the train car that rotates around and takes you to the 3 berths that the passengers are staying in, the dining car, the hallway, the control center. It really is fascinating how that is created on stage by our excellent design team led by Blake York. In addition to part of our LED video walls used to establish where you are. So when you're in the mountains stuck and it's snowing, you have that happening above you, kind of giving you that atmosphere for the scene. Wow. So it will be a different take on Murder than you've ever seen before. Can you think of anything else I missed on that, Craig?
No, you did a good job. Other than the set is amazing, it's worth coming just to see the set, I think.
And our as I said, the design team, our lighting is phenomenal, our sound, our costume designer, our scenic artist did a great job. Everybody put their heart into this one.
So, noticing Craig here with the Hercule Poirot mustache and everything, how did the director find the cast?
We audition per show. So auditions for this show were back, I want to say, in August, if I remember correctly, the beginning of August. And we put the word out there to community members, and they sign up to audition. And then we go through the process, and we have callbacks. And Melanie had a huge group of people come out for this show. Wow. Melanie Gladstone is our director and has done a phenomenal job. And it becomes that hard puzzle of taking each piece and seeing where it fits in with everybody. And she came up with a dynamic cast of 14 people who do such a wonderful job on stage, bringing these iconic characters to life.
Nice.
And what was the best part about auditions for you, Craig?
Melanie Gladstone, the director, first, always, and last. She's a good director and fun to work with.
Very good. Well, let's turn to you, Craig. What was the rehearsal process like for Murder on the Orient Express?
So, because TLT is such a good organization, they had my script in my hand like in the first week in August. So before I even walked in for the first rehearsal, I had a month to work on lines and memorize, and that was super helpful. And then rehearsal was 5 days a week, 2 to 3 hours a night, with a big emphasis on blocking. The director, Melanie Gladstone, is also a dancer, and the way that she moves this play is amazing. So, yeah.
Very good. So how hard is it playing such an iconic figure?
Right, that's the question. It's a little nerve-wracking, so I can only tell you what I did, and that was hard work. So it was not uncommon to spend 4, 6, and sometimes even on my day off, 8 hours a day. The magic doesn't happen until you're off book, for me anyway. So getting off book was crucial. So just drilling those lines, watching Poirot, watching the movie, watching the series.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, we have a few photos of your performances here in the Murder on the Orient Express at the Tacoma Little Theatre. You guys want to comment at all on?
We've got, this is, there's, Craig is, we're right into the final part of the show where the mystery's been solved. Our photographer, Dennis Kurtz, does a great job capturing the essence of each part of the show and bringing them to life through photos for us. This is Marissa and Kane, who are playing the Countess Andrigny and Greta as they're being interrogated by Poirot. And Jacob Tice is playing Monsieur Bouc and is so much fun. I think he just brings such a life to this role. And really is kind of that through line through the show, because is he or not, is he not a suspect? I'm not going to ruin that for anybody, but he's kind of that person who already knows Poirot, and you get to see that relationship develop and grow throughout the show as well. Brandon Fair, playing Colonel Arbuthnot, is a new actor to our stage. The neat thing is we have several actors making their debut on our stage for this show, which is wonderful. We love seeing new talent come and find a stage to perform and share their talents with us and the rest of our community. And this is Craig, this is your first show on TLT stage as well. Rosalie Hilburn, playing Princess Dragomorov, is a veteran of our stage and of the local stages throughout our community, and is an actor that I would love to be on stage with. And I haven't been able to be on stage with her yet. And someday I hope I'm able to. It's just wonderful.
She's lovely.
The set is, this show takes place in 1934, and so it's a very Art Deco influence on the set. And you're kind of seeing the different rooms. Oh, this is a great scene. What's happening here, Craig?
I'm lighting the spirit lamp so that I can strike the mysterious note with the flame so the letters will reappear. I'm trying to flush out a clue.
Our props manager for this show, Robert Rostad, did an amazing job with all the period-appropriate props for the show. Joshua Johnson, playing Samuel Ratchet, is somebody you love to hate. And it's just, you can kind of see the snowdrift in the background of the train, which is on the LED video wall behind the set. It's been such a fun show to watch come to life. For me, I get to see them come together, rehearse, and then I get to see this final product. And I'm just so happy with the cast and crew that have brought this one to life. And as our community is, I think, as well, too.
Now, as a surprise for our audience and even our studio crew, I've asked Craig if he would jump into character for a 30-second comment here from the play.
Good evening. The case you are about to witness is one of romance and tragedy. Primal matter and the urge for revenge. What better way to spend a pleasant evening together?
Bravo. Very good. All right, so they can get tickets again.
TacomaLittleTheatre.com. There are only 21 left, so act fast. We do close on November 6th.
Very good. All right, so what's happening off the shelf?
Off the Shelf is our program of staged readings on October 27th at 7:30 p.m. We have Among Many Worlds, which are 3 mini musicals composed by a local composer and written by 3 local authors. And they are fun. Each one is entirely different, and it has a great cast of people from around our community. It's $10 to see it, and if you're a season ticket holder at TLT, it's absolutely free.
Great. Now we're getting into the cooler weather, so we need to ask what's up for the holiday season.
A Christmas Story started rehearsals this week, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Ralphie and his family and the Red Ryder BB gun are all going to be there, so we hope that you'll join us for that. That's December 2nd through the 24th. And we've added some extra performances for that, so we have some added evening performances and some Saturday matinees thrown in there as well.
Oh, very nice. Okay. Is there anything else you want to share about things that are coming up?
The rest of the season is going to be phenomenal. Po' Boy Tango, followed by Rock of Ages, then Significant Other, and then we close out with The Shawshank Redemption. You can still buy season tickets or a Flex Pass. Flex Passes are 6 admissions to use however you want to. So if you wanted to bring 6 people to A Christmas Story, buy a Flex Pass. It's a great way to save a little bit of money on that. And then also, our education program is flourishing right now. So if you have young ones, or if you want to learn more about theater, we have some adult classes as well, but we have a winter break camp of A Year with Frog and Toad coming up.
Great. Well, I know you don't do this all by yourself, so are there people that you'd like, and organizations you'd like to thank?
Our community for being there to support us 104 years strong, and we're still going, and being there to come back to live theater. The amazing staff that I'm so privileged to work with every day, the great cast and crews that cross our stage and come join us, and a board of directors who supports what we do. It really is a huge group of people that make everything come together and what you see on our stage possible.
Very good. Well, I appreciate you both being here again today. Chris Surface, the managing artistic director for the Tacoma Little Theatre, and Craig Rock, the actor portraying Hercule Poirot.
Say that 3 times.
Yeah, exactly. In the Murder on the Orient Express, and we wish you both a lot of continued success, and we'll see you back here on the couch in the future.
Thanks for having us as always.
All right. And we'll be back with Santa for Seniors right here on Cityline in just a moment.